Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Today we're a man short, unfortunately. The brother from another mother, host with the most. The Clown Prince cannot be here today, as he has some personal things that he is getting straightened out. And I'm sure he's going to be watching in spirit. Sorry about that. Let me get my camera in order. And I'd just like to introduce.
You always fuck something up at the start, man. There's always something that you fuck up at the start, Chronic. What have you done?
Better than last time. I left the monitor volume up on my speakers. That's all. I had to turn them down.
The exact same thing as I done last weekend.
Was it the exact same thing I did last weekend?
No, I said the exact same thing I done last week.
Yeah,
It
oh,
was me
yes.
last week, remember?
Yes, that one was you. That one was you, yes. So everyone, today we are, like I say, we're here. I'm hoping to talk a little bit about the new COD again. And I know Raven wanted to talk about a little bit of Dungeons and Dragons, and I think Mr. Smoke has his opinions at the very least on. I'm sorry, I did not call you by your proper title, sir. My apologies, Doctor Smoke. My apologies, sir. I didn't mean to demean your title there. My apologies.
I didn't hear what he says, bro. I'm trying to fix my headset. Give me 2 minutes. Speak, no, speak.
I said, my God, man, we are a bumbling troop of people. But, but in all honesty, um, what I was saying is today we're going to talk a little bit about the new COD, the Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm pretty sure Smoke's got his opinions of all of it and probably more. So, honestly, if I'm going to try and take the start here and talk just a little bit about the new COD to start things off, because I'm in love with the damn thing. All right, I'm in multiplayer. I'm getting Call of Duty, fucking Black Ops 2, and Slight 3 vibes, but 3 wasn't so bad except for the boosting. But the Omni movement makes things a little fast and stuff. Zombies. Now that's what I'm interested in.
Well, you're not the only one, man.
Um, the Easter eggs. Look, look, I've been looking at the Easter eggs, and they're giving me like fucking old school, like, you know, sh- uh, well, Cold War and bloody Black Ops 3 Easter egg vibes. Like actual meaningful, got to do something. There's something to, and I mean, the hidden shit, and just the way the multiplayer flows with the spawns. And I ain't gonna lie, to tell the truth, I found an issue with head glitchers, which, I'm a bit of a head glitcher prick myself. And I've found in we well, few days I've been playing now, I may have come across one cheater, but he just could have been better than me, and I could have been butthurt. And I'm on PC, so you know,
That chance for cheaters is even higher on the PC, so you might not be wrong, but you never know.
right? But I mean, they say that they've integrated Ricochet now with the core kernel of the game, whereas before it was an external program. So, you know, and they say that cheaters will only be in. They say with the new AI learning that the cheaters can maybe sneak through a maximum of 5 games. And I'm not gonna say whose live stream watching, but I've been watching 2 and 3 of the bigger streamers live streaming, and they've been having severe connection issues. I know one got booted out of the lobby, and he had to have a conversation off stream and come back, and then he was able to get back in. So I'm thinking maybe it's doing a bit better of a job, and some of these people are getting nailed for what they're actually doing, and whitelisting ain't helping as much. That's what I'm thinking.
Nah.
But no, I have to say I'm impressed so far with how the launch of the new Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is going. As a matter of fact, if I could get an appointment with the replacer to go in and dispatch for me for a few days, I would.
But I think Replacer is quite busy, so
He is. Do you know I've been trying to book an appointment with him now for months, and he is just back the fuck up. Like, I mean, I think he said that it's gonna be it's gonna be halfway to Black Ops 7 before anybody can even get an appointment for Black Ops 6. So
yeah, I'm the lucky ones that actually don't need the Replacer.
well, in that case, do you want to come over and be my replacer?
I think if I would replace you, I think you would lose your job
I
quite
probably
fast.
would. I probably would actually.
Because I might not able to do your job as well as you do.
But you could
so
probably do it. You could probably do it more polite than me, though.
I'll be a couple of seconds, lad.
yeah,
My
but
PC
I
has just went fucking weird in my Discord, isn't it? Loading. So I'll be a quick restart and I'll be back with you in a second.
Okay.
okay,
All right.
okay.
It's not a proper stream with us without technical difficulties.
True.
I mean,
And you actually never know when you might get even one.
Well, and that's I know with me, man, honestly, my stream area probably looks like Mr. Scott's engineering fucking console. All like wires. It's like, oh wait, what does this one connect to again? Oh right, hold on. Wrong one. But yeah, if I honestly was really, really nervous about this COD. I was afraid that it would just be another dud, like,
Yeah.
Modern Warfare
Yeah, I know
2
what you
and
mean.
3.
Yeah. As for me, I must say, as I did actually play more of the campaign on the weekend, I'm contented. I'm quite happy how it was,
Okay.
but I still have it still could have been more. It's just where like yeah, okay, I get one sitting again. I'm like, okay, this is not God, the God I knew. You did, if I remember right, old gods, you actually did not get to do that in one day, so to say, in one sitting, so to say. So,
Well,
or it's just that I have more skills than I did then. So
that could be too, because I know I have less skills than what I did then, and I used to burn out like the OG CODs in like a Friday night. Like, I'd sit down and do the entire, like, because also too, for me, back in the day, we didn't buy our game. Like, I had to rent the original Call of Duty on PlayStation. I had to rent it from the video store. And we didn't have a Blockbuster. We had a local video store, and it was only one night rentals, and you got 2 games for $5. But if you brought them back late, you got charged full price on each. But if you brought them back, you could rent them again immediately, pay for them, and walk out. So we, being poor kids and whatnot, poor teenagers, and wanting to spend more of our money on pot, and not wanting to have late fees, we would try and get through those games in a night, and we would take
Yeah.
turns renting them. Like I can remember literally 3 weekends in a row. I was the Saturday night rental of GoldenEye.
But yeah, as for we did not have. Yeah, we had a rental system here as well, but we could easily buy some new games and so on. As me and little brother had 360, and of course my stepfather and my little brother's father. Well, we have same mom, so of course he's my little brother. But
Yeah, he's your brother. Dude, don't
Yeah,
even
he's
get
my
me
brother.
don't even get me started on my half brothers and my sister by adoption, because
But
if I
yeah,
start, we're gonna be the whole podcast on my family tree, and nobody wants that.
yeah, no, not that, not that. Anything else but that. No offense, but yeah,
None taken. It's a fucking big crazy family tree.
yeah, I believe it. But yeah, I remember when we got our first PC, actual gaming PC,
Ooh.
that we could actually play the games. My first game I actually got to play with it was very first Call of Duty, like
Nice.
the OG one,
Nice.
the World War II.
Yep. Nice.
And then we had all those expansions, the Call of Duty 2 and those expansions. Then Call of Duty 3 on Xbox 360.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was
360,
yeah, it was 360. It was a launch
Yeah.
title for the 360.
Yeah, that was very first Call of Duty game on that. But of course we had OG and Halo.
Oh man,
Enough said.
Halo.
Enough said.
How many nights lost to Halo? Smoke, what do you think?
Yeah.
I know you're holding off on playing the new Call of Duty. You want to give there's been a lot of ask. There's been a huge amount of ask on why you're holding off on the new Call of Duty. I know I've been asking, and a lot of other people have been asking. So, you want to get into some detail on that?
Although I've went on, I've set my controls and all that, but at the moment and as you've asked that, well, a lot of people are asking me why I've not played it yet. I don't know. I'm just no feeling it at the moment. That way, I've got all these expectations and like that I wanted to meet, and especially the zombie side of it. And I know I've got a lot of people tell me that the zombies is amazing. That way, I should definitely get on and date and that. But I've with the team I've grown at, like with you, Clown, and Queenie. I don't feel it would be right to get back to like round based zombies, with the Clown in a way, if you get me.
I do.
Although that way,
But
as I've said as well, the only possible person that would get me to play Black Ops would be
Me?
one of my pals that
sorry, buddy.
I started back like the Reaper stuff and all that way. Like a lot of the a lot of my stream time was spent with him. Recording that way would be Anarchy and less. As you say, like, between him and Clown, that way, that's the only two people that I would sit and play this COD with at the moment.
Don't worry, I don't feel offended.
Not that I don't want to play with Chronic. It's just, um,
You don't
I
have
don't,
no.
I don't want to have to hold your horn as well as try to learn myself.
In short way, you don't have the motivation to play God at the moment. But once
Not
you might get your old group pack, then you might play God.
possibly, and as well at the moment, I'm actually sitting playing through Spartan Zero, so
And
um,
I don't blame you for the hold hand bit because the amount of zombies I've played since we've stopped playing Cold War officially has been next to none.
Yeah.
And
see, I played
the last time I played zombies with you guys, what was it I played with you, Clown, and Shorty?
I never played with you.
Last time I saw you playing was with the
It was
Mao.
you. It was
Was
you,
it was
Mod. No, it
it
was
was
you, Clown, Shorty, and Kitten.
right. I got downed more times than anybody else. I didn't know the dude. I didn't even know how to turn on the pack-a-punch machine. Okay,
Yeah, I never.
that's
That's
not
the thing.
happening this time.
Cold War. I never really played much of the zombies. But I heard when I joined back, I heard just talking about the campaigns and such. I I loved the campaigns when back in the old Call of Duties they were long.
I
That way
found the
you could sit, no, but like, I know that way as you were saying that way with the having to rent them and such to like play you would have to play it within a night. For
but when I
me,
say
that
within a night,
way,
I mean we'd rent them at like 3 in the afternoon and stay up till like 8 o'clock in the morning when the video store was about to open, playing that fucking thing straight.
right, but that's right. So for me, when I started like when I started playing Call of Duty more, and that way, I was a chef, so I couldn't play
Yeah,
through certain thingies. So for me, that way, playing the campaign, I would come home and I would sit down whatever time that way, play through good cut of missions that way, and I wouldn't that way. I would feel as if those missions that way within themselves would take what at least an hour that way just for that one mission. But these days that way with the newer Call of Duties, one mission isn't even fucking 10 minutes long. You feel as if you shoot.
About it.
You feel as if you shoot about three people within the mission, and then that's it done. Or more to the point at where you're pretty much running along rooftops and trying to get away from people, no actually engaging in
well that
that way.
so far that's what I like. I've only done the first mission and opened up the safe house on Black Ops campaign. But the first mission I spent just plowing my way through enemies to reach an objective and then to exfil the objective, and then there was a twist at the very end of not who I was expecting to come out of the smoke came out of the smoke. So
No spoilers, right? But that's the thing, right?
well, that was non-specific spoilers, man.
I
Fuck
know,
off.
right. No, I know, right? But I'm just saying, I was just in case. I know some people within the chat that way might have played it, but for those who haven't, that way, like no spoilers. I know that I've seen some gameplay through like Twitch and that, and like, but I've tried to stay away from it. But yeah, more to the point, I've noticed. Like, I don't know if any's have noticed, like, but a lot of the streams that I follow. I don't know if it's the same with you or like you Raven, but there's not a lot of people really playing Black Ops 6.
Really?
Like I've not like I've not noticed a lot of people streaming Black Ops 6.
Hmm.
Like I don't know. if I wait now, let's see if I go into my just going onto my kit, right? Out of my
Right now, there are
oh,
193,000 people
aye,
watching it,
right. But what I'm meaning
with
is right. Mm,
yeah, no, dude, there's a lot of people streaming it.
right. Well, what I'm meaning when now there is right, but over the last couple of days, I hadn't really seen a lot of people streaming it, but I know now there is. But on my list, there's
Are you talking about trying to say a lot of people are not playing campaign or zombies, more of a just multiplayer or a Warzone kind of thing?
no, as I say, like the last.
Oh, we got a question. Not to cut you guys off. We got a question from the one true queen. The one true queen moderator. What's your favorite COD map of all time, including all zombie maps, multiplayer maps, Warzone maps? Out of them all, I want your favorite and why. Out of all maps, we can only choose one queen. Out of everything, we can't
Mate,
pick one from like Warzone, one from multiplayer, and one from
see,
zombies.
that's the way I was going to take that question there myself.
I
Like,
just try.
starting with,
That's what
no,
I just wanted to make sure that
no,
because I'm a little,
uh,
and I
no, I'm
just
agree, but that's the thing is like, if it is just one map, that way our favourite map of all time.
like just
Yep,
one
one. Right. Oh,
Nuketown.
fucking hell.
Well, I must say because I don't remember all the maps. I had one map on a Call of Duty 3 that I actually loved because I was like animal in that map, so to say. It was my where I was actually quite good. So cannot remember. Mm, from Warzone one. Okay. Yep, just one. Okay. So and did not actually play lots of multiplayer on. Well, ROG Call of Duty did not actually have that much of multiplayer. I think Call of Duty 2 actually had multiplayer.
No, I think multiplayer come into it.
I'm trying to remember, but
Modern
yeah,
Warfare, just Modern Warfare.
Call of Duty
yeah,
3, I think it was.
yeah. Call of Duty 3 had old Call of Duty. Um,
I know World at War had it.
but yeah, I think the World at War's zombie map is my most favorite. That is what I.
No. That's the tell.
That one and only zombie map that we had in World at War.
Aye, that's the tell. The airfield.
Yeah. But yeah, I just cannot remember all the maps that I like, and it's just so long time, so even harder to remember the names.
Aye, and know that I don't. No, try to be rude, but I am not going to answer that question because it is too hard. It's too hard of a question to answer because you can't specific. I can't specifically say that I have one all-time favorite map because each Call of Duty has its own individual. Yes, I know a lot of maps have been remade and such, but no, I can't. I can't answer it.
Nuketown! Woo! The most popular and requested map of all time since its first incarnation in Black Ops 1. There's been an incarnation of Nuketown in one form or another in every Black Ops game. They made Shipment in Modern Warfare as an answer to Nuketown in Black Ops. I'm sorry, but at the end of the game in the OG one, when the timer went off and the nuke went off and you had your scoreboard there.
But the other thing, right, as well though, you've got to remember, right? You just says there that they made shipment to answer for Rust and not for
Nuketown.
Nuketown.
Nuketown was their answer to Rust. I know.
Let's just say you had Rust, you had Shoot House, you have
Shoot House was one from the newer Modern Warfare. The old Shoot House
no,
was a Black Ops map.
No. You had right, so you had Rust, you had Dome,
Nah,
you had
Dome was in Modern Warfare
fucking
3. Dome was in Modern Warfare 3, couple of games after Black Ops.
Terminus.
Terminal's from Modern Warfare 2. But Terminal is a really kind of a different play. It's a different flow on Terminal than it is to Nuketown altogether.
Right, so if you're just thinking for 1v1 maps, that way, right, yes, you've got
no, man, Nuketown's a 6v6 motherfucking clusterfuck.
But so was Nuketown. No, so was Rust, right? But
yeah,
as I'm saying that way,
I enjoyed Rust.
But think about it. That's what the real reason why people want these maps is that way because of the 1v1s.
I'm one of the reasons why they changed how you were able to access the tower on the top of Rust.
But yeah,
and I'm one of the reasons why they changed the angles of view to the top of that tower.
You've got Rust that way, then you had one of the fucking best ones ever, High Rise.
High Rise was good. But I mean, I could start naming off like Black Ops maps that would like give them a run for your money any day of the week.
Don't get me wrong, right? Like that way, yes, there is maps from fucking the Black Ops series.
I mean, we seriously
are good.
Like,
but
I mean,
but the other right, Nuketown's been requested,
Summit,
but as well, right,
Hijacked, Raid.
Yeah, right. But if you think about it, right, everything really all stemmed
Firing Range. That's Shoot House. Look, Firing Range is why they made like, I mean, and
let's just throw it all out the window. The best map ever, Sub-Pen.
No, man, look, Nuketown, it's one of the best maps in the entire Black Ops series. It's got size. Each side has a house for players to spawn around. The center of the map has 2 lanes of cover. You've got cover on either side. You've got lanes. You've got fucking spawn camp. You've got breakout points. I mean, you can... There's... Like, and look, and let me just talk about, like, I mean, even with Firing Range, I mean... if we're talking like Call of Duty maps, I mean, it's a 3-lane map. It had all the little nooks and crannies for you to hide into, but in saying that, it had all the ways for you to get up and behind and fucking knife a guy who was hiding in any of those nooks and crannies.
That, as I'm saying though, right?
Black Ops 2. Like, I mean, we got Raid and we got Hijacked. Like, Hijacked, I'm sorry, is probably just on that cruise ship. Like,
I'm not. That's it, right? I'm not disagreeing, right? That's what I'm saying.
I know you're not disagreeing. I'm just being argumentative and saying that Black Ops maps are better than Modern Warfare maps. Fuck Modern Warfare maps. Where did that come from?
But yeah,
that's the thing, right? I love the Modern Warfare for the when I did play it for the multiplayer aspect. I loved Black Ops in the Treyarch side of things for zombies.
I mean, I always preferred Black Ops over Modern Warfare, always, and it's because I found that Treyarch's games, they had more to them. They had the zombies, they had the Dead Ops arcade, they had the multiplayer, they had the good story. I mean, I felt like I got more out of the Black Ops games. Not only that, but I felt that the multiplayer flowed better. The gunplay felt better. I was better at the multiplayer.
Uh, Colin just said, uh, Colin just said, stop talking doo-doo.
Stop talking doo doo.
But yeah, I totally must say, you both are right in your own way. In my opinion, there actually is no best map, in my opinion,
No,
because no, don't start smoke.
I'm
Don't
not. No,
start.
really,
Don't
I'm
start.
no, I'm not.
Ah,
I'm not starting. That's what I'm saying. I can't choose a map because each Call of Duty has its own individual map that everybody loved. That way, I could go through. I was going to take the question that way. If we take the right, we've tried to answer it that the way that Queenie Hingy. That way, we with one map. But
well,
if we
Obviously, we couldn't
relook at
do
the
it.
question, right?
I started
Exactly
talking,
right.
man. I went off on a tangent about almost every good Black Ops map that was ever.
So there's the thing, right? So if we take it this way, right? Favorite COD map of all time, right? So, right, your favorite zombies map,
I'm gonna
but
say
yeah,
again,
it's
Shino Numa, because
you're gonna
but yeah,
do
I'm
that,
it's
right?
I'm starting to really enjoy Liberty Falls though,
Right.
a lot.
Your favorite multiplayer map,
From Black Ops, Nuketown. From Modern Warfare, Shipment.
right? And then what? Warzone.
Warzone. Well, if we're talking full on,
No,
the
just
full
any
Warzone,
within the full Warzone continuity. That way, through the
my
Caldera, the wall.
island,
That way,
my island, Rebirth Island.
right? Raven.
yep.
Say that way, favorite like that way your favorite multiplayer map.
It's the OG zombies map. I don't remember the name, so that's why I don't
Is okay.
say.
So
No,
describe
It's
the
a
map to
world
me.
of it's a world at war.
no, right. So that's your favorite zombies. Um, your favorite multiplayer if you did play multiplayer.
Uh, hmm. But I must say the
So you and Mel for the zombies, right? Have you played Warzone?
yeah, a
Oh
little,
yes.
but I actually do not enjoy the war zone that much, so I cannot say.
That's mostly because he had to try and keep a leash on me the entire time. If he played with some actual
Yeah,
non-crazy people who had a plan, he'd be,
Oh well,
you know,
that's the other thing. When do we ever have a plan?
I
It's
always
still
have a
one.
plan. I have a plan. Land here,
he
go
has a
here,
plan, but
get
he
this,
don't.
and then we land, and the plan gets torn to shit out the window because the shit hits the fan every time we land, no matter what.
Exactly.
No. I'm sure if Clown comes in here, if Clown was here, it would turn around and tell you that you're talking shit. The
No,
plan
because the plan
always
is always the plan. We'll usually land at Clown's house, and then we either
right,
transfer up to Shoreside into Tunnel,
Raven,
or we go to the
Raven.
left over to Factory and into, and then maybe sometimes we'll go on up to prison and try and take the high ground, depending on where the gas and the fight is going.
Yep. But
The
yeah,
plan.
just try to keep up with the Chronicles is like
No,
trying to command a
that
cat.
no. The plan is everybody hits the rooftop a fucking bio. Where does Chronic go? Oh, we're all down, Chronic. I'm just running up for downstairs. Why are you downstairs?
Because I missed the top of the roof.
I missed the top of the roof, or you decided to not even land on the roof. You just decided to go for the bottom.
Well, sometimes I you know I have gone for the bottom intentionally because there's been like the three of you guys looked fine up on the roof, and there was a half a team going down on the bottom. And I know for a fact that when I go down, just with my pistol, generally, I can before anyone gets some guns, I could probably take a motherfucker.
Usually it's like, fuck, he got me.
Exactly what Queenie says. Exactly what Queenie says on the.
Nah. It's not
we are
always like that.
downstairs on the roof. Chronic sees one other team in Land's basement, leaves us to die fighting.
Well,
And
you'd go.
then- and
Look, is it my fault that I trust the three of you guys to fend for yourselves?
And listen, Clown in the chat says Clown is the one with the plan and Chronic is making the game a complete fuckery. Goes looking for a box, brings back 4 squads. I agree with that as well.
I think you're mixing me up with Dreamer. Sorry, Dreamer, but you go wandering off and you bring back full squads.
You tend to date as well.
Not as much. I try and deal with the squads I run into.
Aye, but then you end up dying as well. Like,
Not
why
always.
are you all the way-
Not
why are you all the
always.
way-
That usually I end up dying because I don't have a chance to plate. Once I start dealing with the second squad, I've probably already got 3 or 4 kills.
No, and where am I still sitting while you're all spread out with my sniper in hand?
Up on the
Making
roof with
sure
the thumb up your ass, because we're inside buildings and you get.
Still doing better than you. Still doing
Shut
better
up!
than
Here,
you.
shut up and smoke this. Here, take this. Quick, take this before my arm falls off digitally.
Get some coffee.
No, aye, and Clown puts it right in the other chat as well. Dreamer's just your sidekick doing the fuckeries. Mm-hmm.
I'm
So,
not always
nah,
chatting doo-doo.
Don't start that shit, Chronic, because you forget. You've got Clown on one side, you've got
Hey,
Queenie
look,
on the other,
look.
and then
But here's the
the
thing. Here's the thing. In the times that I have asked for help, how many times have I, in the same breath, well, not in the same breath of I need help, you guys heard me yell, "Fuck! There's a team here. Hold on, I'm trying to fight my way back to E. Okay, I got them killed. I'm coming. There's still 2 coming after me from the other team that I jumped."
Yes, how many times have we heard from that? Yes, I've got 2. Oh fuck, I've just died. For another 2.
Or
oh fuck.
yeah, oh yeah. But you've also heard.
Fuck, I've got another squad on me.
Yes.
Oh, fuck,
Yes. But all I'm saying is that I might be able to take a squad by myself, but it's when the other fuckers show up that I need my crew.
Yeah, but it usually, when I actually try to say, okay, this is the plan, Chronicles is miles away on that map. I'm like, for fuck's sake, Chronicles, get the back here.
He's not changed. He's not changed one bit.
Look, Queen. It's not that I've even run off that far. I have a little pattern outside of our landing zone, like a little zone, that in my head it's okay to run to. Like if we land at the I will run over to like the sheds, down to the back, over to like the fucking next building over where the buy station is, shit like that. And unfortunately, this is usually when I start running into teams. If they're not already at bio and fucking trying to fuck with the place already.
I don't know, bro. I really don't know why he's going for denying it to try to justify.
Look, man, I'm not always running off by myself either. Sometimes I'm just trying to catch up with you guys when you run off without calling out that you're going anywhere. You just.
No. Where are you when we decide to run off? You're right next to us, and then you decide to wander off as we go that other way.
Sometimes I've just gone to the buy station.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You've seen another squad fighting and went, oh.
Yeah, Fortnite. Yeah, okay. In Fortnite, I'll give you that.
Not on COD as well. That way, I've picked people that way, pinged them to tell us where they are, and that way you've decided to start going in that direction, and then instead of looking where we've went, you've ran off in that way and died and went, fuck, I'm dead.
Well, the other side of it is too. I mean, when I ping at other team fight that I say they're fighting over there, it looks like they're half cracked. We could third party them. I'm kind of, yeah, maybe you guys should push with me more.
Climb.
It's hard to push with you more when you don't actually tell where you are going. You just go somewhere. You have you're good at the code. Yeah, I
Okay,
totally agree with that. But you
okay,
lack
I
the
will
communication a little bit.
I will agree with I do lack communication. Sometimes the voices in my head and I communicate, and I may think that I'm communicating with you guys, so I apologize.
Yeah, it's pretty much usual. I think I'm actually the same sometimes. So yeah, it's
Like
not
there's
something you're
times when I'm
alone with.
focused and I know for a fact that I think that I call out something, but it's just my inside brain voice, if you get that. And
Yeah.
then you guys get mad at me for not calling it out, and then I'm like, but I fucking thought I called that out. And it really is just my voice in my head. So I apologize for me being a chaotic. I don't even know if I want to say good, because in COD I'm pretty much chaotic evil.
Well,
I just want to kill
let's just
everything
say
I
chaotic
see.
neutral for the balance.
Nah, I want to kill everything. Once I land in COD, I want to kill everybody except my team. Everybody's the enemy. I want them all to die. If they touch my teammate, I'm like America with their boats. Don't touch my fucking boats! Don't touch my teammates!
Yeah.
Like I get angry. Like when one of you get like when we're in COD and we're all not fucking around and we're all on fucking point and we're all like going through together like we should, and we're about to get that win and we know we're gonna win, and somebody downs one of my teammates, I genuinely get angry. Like I have like, well, Smoke, you was it Queen that got downed or you or Clown, and then I fucking I did the finisher on the last dude out of anger.
I think I'd already gone.
Like
It was
I
you, Queenie.
I
It was you, Queenie, and Clown. The clips on hingy, somewhere on your side. But no, it was
did I get a
you and
spe
Queenie.
and
It
I
was
mean
you
it's
and
nothing
Queenie.
nothing real to either anyone else who I play with or anything like that, but for some reason when they lay hands on Clown, I get really mad.
No, but that's it. Clown was it was you and Queenie that you were doing next to control. I had just been down for done for behind you. You and Queenie had just pulled out a tunnel and started going towards it like that way, keeping cover of fire. Clown came up through was coming up the backside, going up on the hill and coming down through there. And while you were all doing that way, you had took out the first guy. Queenie had went down, and before Queenie even had get the words out her mouth, that way it was me. It gave you the call out that it was behind you. So you'd finished him, and then because that other one was weak, it was just a quick jump and a couple of shots, and he was dead.
Oh yeah. So that was one of them.
But
But there's been times that nobody clipped fucking shit that Clown did or I did or anything like that, and I know there's been a few times out there that I've gone and wiped an entire team because they laid hands on fucking Clown or fucking Raven or Queenie or you, even
Yeah.
you, Smoke. I don't like people.
Yeah.
I really get mad when people lay hands on my teammates.
I know.
Yeah. It's
Uh,
also
Right.
that
That's the thing though. I'd very rarely go down in that kind of scenario because if I'm rushing, then aye, that's where I'll get down more. But if I'm sitting back and getting sniping, I'll know.
I've also too already got what I think is going to be the Warzone go-to when it relaunches, by the way. I got a funny feeling that it's going to be the AK-47, and there's an S, either the dual Mustang Sallies or the fucking there's an SMG, the third one from the top. It is accurate, it is good, and it has distance. I got a feeling that that's going to be the first go-to.
We'll see
It
because
does remain to be seen. It's going to be my first go-to. I've even got the armament's set up that the scope and everything already that I want to use on it. It's a 3 times scope. I'm just trying to unlock reticles now. There's the reticle I want is like 6th up, so I got to get like 500 kills. So
Yeah, I must say I did not have that many weapons that was in the Black Ops 6 that was like, wow, this is my main. I did not actually have that many
I
of
do
those.
AK-47 right now. Right now, AK-47 is my main, and I'm working. I'm working on the 3rd rifle as well. Look, the XM4 is all right, but I gotta level it up in zombies a good bit because I know for a fact that the some of the attachments that I need to make it good need to be unlocked. Um,
Yeah.
I think that the XM4 will possibly be a mid to short range decent gun for Warzone, but if you want that mid to long to short range, I'm thinking that it's going to be the AK-47 or the Black Ops version of the RPK that's in there right now.
Mm.
I know the RPK is LNG though, is it not?
Also, too, Smoke. Not saying that it don't got snipers, but it's got snipers. I haven't really used them yet, but the couple of times
I'm
it's
no, as I say, like, I'm no.
quick scoping's gone though. Quick scoping's gone. It's all hard scoping, dude.
Quick scoping's been gone for fucking thingy. You
I
can't
didn't
really.
play really the last one multiplayer, man.
Uh,
And people
you
who were
didn't.
quick scoping in Warzone the last time I fucking played it, I got fucking dropped by a fucking
You can date a certain
Helium Kid.
but what as I'm saying, that way quick scoping had been gone since fucking
the
they
old
brought the X,
yeah, the old ones.
they brought the exosuits into it because it was the exosuits that fucked all the quick scoping
That's
mechanics
true.
up. And
That's
even
true.
at that as well, how many times have they fucked snipers up? In each Call of Duty, a sniper, depending on where you hit.
Well, the developers
And where
believe
you
that the snipers should be a one-shot kill from the waist up.
No, I wouldn't even say the waste of like depending on the caliber. Yes, like that way if you get hit with a fucking 50 cal square in the chest, you're going to die.
Yeah.
But like,
Even RoboCop had a big old dent in his fucking chest from that 50 cal.
like that way, headshots that way should be a fucking insta kill, man.
Yeah, headshots with any of it should be an insta kill.
Yeah.
Headshots with a fucking
Armor or no armor.
I believe that. I full on believe if you have 3 plates of armor and you take somebody in the head with a 50 cal, they should be not even like, yes, okay, I'll give you a downed because that's the way the game mechanics work.
No, right.
But it should not but it shouldn't be a 3 plate to a minuscule piece of health.
Right, no, but right, that's the thing, right? So in solos, yes, a sniper should be a one-shot fucking kill. In duos, trios, and squads, yes, a fucking 2-shot, because obviously first shot takes them and
Downs them.
so
The second shot is while they're down, finishes them. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
But no, solos is a one-shot, definitely.
Yes.
But nah, even at that as well, yes. That's the thing. They've changed. Core isn't even at that. Core's no core anymore.
Well, I'm gonna say that this is the closest to old school COD that I've felt in a long time. The way the maps flow.
No. I'm not meaning in that, right? What I'm saying is, right, know how you you've got core and then you've got hardcore?
Yeah.
Right? Remember why a lot of people changed from core to hardcore? Because of the core mechanics started going that way, they weren't thingy. Right, so no.
Are you asking me if hardcore's a one-shot kill again?
No, that way I know hardcore's still going to be that kind of fucking lucky shot I kill.
Not always. Every now and again you get a hit marker, but I've got a hit marker on me the other day but I was so fucking red.
No, but what I'm asking is that way the with core as it is, but still as spongy as the other ones. Like that way, you know how instead I put you out in like in previous generations of COD, it wouldn't take you 5 fucking clips to kill somebody
No,
on core. It would be 2 clips or maybe even a clip and a half to kill them on core. But now in the core that way they're spongy as fuck. That way they're sponging bullets.
no. You can take down like two 2 weeks cured, no mold, but still grassy taste, little bit. Any suggestions? Is the grassy taste gone? Sorry, I don't mean to change the subject, but Melly, has the grassy taste changed much from the last week of curing?
Uh, I have no idea what that's about. Sorry, I don't know what to answer on that my end.
If the curing is not, if it's only dulling the taste mildly, I can suggest rehydrating it in a bag with some citrus or some berries for overnight, and then curing it for a couple of days again. That may reduce the overall hay grassy taste. Even getting hard? Okay. All right, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, a hard, tight bud can bust out pretty nice. But if you want to, rehydrate, soften it up a bit, take maybe some orange slice, put it in to like wrap it on a tray and put it into the fridge overnight.
The other thing as well, though, it could be done the fertilizing as well. Well, because you've got to remember, you need to kind of stop feeding.
All right. How long before harvest did you flush out the
Because you need to start flushing as soon as it starts kind of budding.
because it could be some leftover residual taste of the I mean, you could still have grow chemical in if you haven't flushed what if you didn't. I mean, usually most people flush for about 4 to 6 weeks before harvest. Um, I know my father, he always gave it a 6 week flush, and when he had stuff that was curing and getting a taste that he didn't like, he'd lay it out all on a pan, and then he would make space on the bottom of the pan and put either orange slices, or he would take, say, blueberries, like slightly with pinpricks in all of them, or he'd take uh, strawberries chopped and put on the bottom of the pan, and then he'd wrap it in saran wrap and then put it in the bottom of the fridge overnight. And that would the weed would then take on a lot of the moisture from the fruit and also the taste. And then he would cure it again and possibly do that again overnight, and then he would get this amazing distinct flavor on every batch of weed that he had.
Okay, that explains why I didn't I did have no idea what you were talking about.
Sorry. Some people, 3 days before your brother recommended I wanted to keep dry prior to a week before harvest. Yeah, you may, like I say, you may still have some, you may,
Residual.
yeah, residual. And if that's the case, in order to get the taste out of it, you're definitely gonna have to rehydrate and cure multiple times in order to kind of draw it out.
Right. So what were we talking about?
I forget, but I guess that's probably a good time to change the subject. Raven, you wanted to get into some D&D talk. You had something that you wanted to bring up on the show. Well, the hour is yours, sir. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna flick the kettle on, and I'm.
Damn it, Chronicles! I told you get your kettle or next to you so you don't have to get your ass off your sofa.
It's been, look, I think I've been good. It's been an hour, and you went for a coffee earlier.
Yeah, but I did not take half an hour to get the coffee.
Well, I'm just gonna flick the kettle on and come back.
Many times have we told
Oh,
you?
no
get a
problem, Mel.
fucking fast.
Anytime. Look, if you have any other questions or anything else, you can hit me up over on Twitch, Chronicus TV. You can catch me in the comments here on any one of my videos or anything like that. I have notifications on for all comments. If you have any questions for me or the doctor, let us know. We're happy to help you.
But
And
yeah, as
yeah.
for
Oh, and speaking of, sorry, but I'm getting the ingredients for a good hash.
Okay. Do you wanna get my thing once you get back, or do we have a little TRB for?
Well, I'm just gonna run out
can-
fast, flick the kettle on, and come back. So I'm gonna be like 15, 20 seconds on that endeavor.
Okie dokie.
We can continue. So
Okey-dokey.
what's this D&D? What about D&D?
Yeah, I was actually the idea that I actually had for D&D talk for today was pretty much in lines about classes we actually enjoy playing and reasons we find those specific classes or builds more of something that we like or love, and something like that. So like Chronicus had a really good explanation about his bard earlier. You know, he was actually training to talk about his bard builds and so on. And I think Chronicles is quite eager to share his bard stories as well.
Well, here and there.
Someday. Yeah.
Like I mean, well, people keep asking me why I like to play a bard.
Yeah.
Like,
because they're one of the fucking easiest characters to get. Well, not the easiest characters to play, but because you can change your luck and all that way. If you don't like a roll, you can re-roll it that way. I know your trick, Chronicus.
that's not just the reason, my friend. They're charisma based, right?
Yes, but the other thing,
it
doesn't always mean. But that's the thing. It doesn't always mean that you're going to be able to suggest something.
I know, but what else? What other classes stack charisma and just
Warlock?
Mm-hmm.
Wizard?
Mm-hmm.
Sorcerer?
Mm-hmm. And when cross-classed right with a warlock,
doesn't work.
It doesn't work. No.
If you go
I think
No.
it will work if you actually build it right. It
If
just
you have to do it right. You have to do it right. You have to do it.
You actually go and if you go and look at the if you actually go and look at the D&D builds like that way for multi-classing, you'll no really find the bard the best for the multi-class in with a warlock would be your likes of your sorcerer, your wizard, a druid, a paladin.
Right. And I've played campaigns that were I was allowed as long as I had the reasoning and I could come up with the right and proper reasoning and route. I could multi-class multiple times. So there was times where I'd either start out as a bard or a warlock. Most times I'd start out as a bard. I'd sell my soul to become a warlock, and then I'd thirst for power to try and become a wizard or a sorcerer, all honing my shit into my charisma, while at times, like picking certain, you know how at times you can pick your ability to modifier, you can add to an ability score. So I would put that into Constitution or Dexterity. I rarely put much into Strength. Like, but I would also choose feats, such as like, Warcaster or something similar. And I'm sorry, but like I always found that combining a bard with a warlock and or a sorcerer or a wizard gave me for some pretty goddamn good attacks.
But yeah, it's
And you're
yeah.
not wrong, because it was based around the bard. That like having that extra luck and whatnot, and it maybe, I don't know, maybe, sorry if any of my old DMs are looking at this, maybe I just had bad DMs who were just like, oh fuck it, I'm just gonna fuck it, if he rolls right, I don't give a fuck. But you know I'm just saying. Now, I don't know if the new DM that is building our new world will allow me to multi-class or not. It's why I've got a backup character set up as a paladin, for just in case the bard dies easy.
Clown said, OP, if you ask me, he just wants to make it easier for himself.
Always. It's the
No,
bard way.
The other thing, right? I'm not going to stop you multi-classing, but what? As I say, you've got it like that way. The way the way it would be set would be, you would have to meet the expectations of whatever you're kind of wanting multi-class into.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But
there's actually
I'd
one
also
reason.
if I can, my old DM, like the way I if I wanted to become a warlock, I had to summon the demon. I had to convince the demon to give me the power. You know what I mean? Or else
Yep.
it failed. I was not allowed to multi-class into a warlock. I had to figure out something else. So I'm just saying, if you're gonna let me multi-class, you've gotta, like, you can't just let me multi-class willy-nilly. I prefer to, you know, I need a reason. Like, separate me from the group, fuck me over, and then I'm probably gonna ask if I can try summoning a demon for some for X, Y, or Z reasons. I mean, someone what?
But yeah,
Someone
there's
changed the
actually
record.
one. Yeah, there's also one way how you might get the multi-classing, that as one thing that I found is that some DMs do it like you have to find the mentor for your character so you
Well,
can.
yeah, no, I can understand. If I wanted to go from a bard to a fighter, then I can't just like start getting into fights at the bar at the tavern constantly.
Yeah.
I'll be stabbed by the second fight. I'll be stabbed by the second fight. I mean, come on, you can't talk your way out of everything. And if I piss off a half orc, I mean, there's only so many times I'm gonna be able to fucking convince that orc to get drunk instead of like cleaving me in two. You're gonna meet that orc that's just gonna be like, I'm gonna cleave you in two and take your gold belt and then get drunk. Which is probably gonna be the second orc or the first.
Moving away from Chronicus, then.
Yes, move away from me so I can go get a tea.
Love it yourself.
Yeah. You were asking something. Well, trying to ask something.
Your question to yourself from Queenie. What's your chosen favourite character and why?
Are we talking about as characters as one we made, or for some DMD game?
What you asked us to yourself. What is your?
For me, I think it's at current I'm playing human Beastmaster Ranger at the moment, but as it was for my first D&D game for real, and before this D&D came, I did play Baldur's Gate 3, so I expected it play a little bit same as in Baldur's Gate 3. So my issue was there that it was not the same as I was expecting, really. So at the moment, I'm thinking going, but yeah, it's in Baldur's Gate. My tab is Blackout. Sorry, it's a ranger in my own solo game. So I found that nice, but I think when you are going to DM, I think I'm gonna get to the Dragonborn.
You've already
Dragonborn
got-
fighter is what
Yeah.
I'm going to aim
Mhm.
in your game. So I think I would say that for now at least.
Mhm.
So yeah, but I think there's still lots of other options as well.
Yeah. Oh, those hunters are options, like
Yeah,
just say that
it just
I've
takes.
got
It's like you have to test and find what is your
Mm.
thing, so to say,
Mhm.
because
That's exactly
you cannot say, okay, I like this one because yeah, I don't know, I like this just because this class is cool, so I cannot. So I really need to try and test jobs so I can find what I actually like, or what is my class, what I want to play or try.
That's fair.
So, what's your backup class? If
As for backup class,
everybody's got a backup class.
Yeah, everybody has, but I don't actually have yet.
I'm in danger. It's what Clown just put in the hanging chat. I'm going to be Ralph from The Simpsons when I play.
So yeah, as backup, I'm still actually planning, trying to see what is going to be my backup,
because
I don't have
characters
have yet
die,
one.
man. Characters
I
die.
know. Characters die. That is true. That is true.
And I mean, the mark of a good campaign is, being able to bring in a backup character to kind of, and you don't want to bring in the exact same. I mean, some people do, they just change the name slightly, like, and
Yeah,
they have the same
actually,
character, the basic, but the same, with almost the same personality. Now, I can understand doing that from campaign to campaign because you like certain character. You want to rebuild your character and have him into, you know what I mean? Like
Yep.
that's kind of what I like to do. I like to have my bard characters, similar, but maybe sometimes a little bit different, But my backup character personally, um, you would think that I would do like something a rogue or a barbarian or something like that, or a
Well,
sorcerer.
now that actually you gave idea, I was actually thinking maybe rogue, but but then again, I also have thinking, even though I don't really like magic classes in most of the RPG games, I was thinking maybe I should give a try for this class.
Nope.
Sorcerer, dragon.
I do like doing a dragon blood
Dragon
sorcerer.
lineage.
I do like the lineage, the dragon blood.
Yeah.
That I have done it. It's fun. I'm doing a playthrough right now in BG. Similar to D&D with a few of the mods, like with the new 5e rules and everything like that. Then yeah. It's been, but it's not it's not D&D. It's kind of, but not really. But yeah, you would think that that'd be, but no. Lawful neutral paladin.
Oathbreaker. Soon you're Oathbreaker.
That's right. As soon as give me a reason for my god to fucking, for me to turn my back Give me a reason, and I will break my oath and gain extra power as the Oathbreaker.
Yeah, it's a Oathbreaker is in its own way. It might be even a downgrade for some
Eh,
cases.
eh.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say because I don't know Paladin that much. So
What's your take on the Oathbreaker Paladin, Smoke?
What, the Oathbreaker Paladin, throwing it back, or
Well, I mean, if you were playing a Paladin, just a Paladin class, say a lawful neutral or a lawful good, if you know, if the opportunity arose and it presented itself, or something happened in your campaign, instead of, you know, even if it was just because, hey, you know what, it would really fit the story here if I became an Oathbreaker.
I don't know. As I say, I've no played from the 2 campaigns that I've played. I've played a warlock, but as 2 different races.
Okay. What races?
So, the first race, the campaign that I first started in, which gave me the fear of beholders.
That's a fair
was-
fucking fear.
Was the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. We were playing through I was playing through it with a group of people that I met on
Oh,
Twitch.
Queen. Did you see Queen's question before you get too far and too deep into what I said?
No, I have not.
It's a very good question for you, seeing as you're gonna be creating things. You are the new god of creation.
Question for Smoke: what would be the ultimate character you would have if you was given no rules to create? So the other thing, if I had no rules to create, oh fuck, that's where my imagination could run wild.
And what you gonna do, brother, when smoke runs wild on you? Ooh, yeah.
Because there's always going to be one rule, and that one rule is the level cap of 20. So you can't really, I couldn't really go too far with things, but one character that way of I would tell the character that I would make is a combo that I have wanted to play as, but I've just no got room to doing it yet. Would be a Warlock Sorcerer because of the Coffee Lock combo, which for non-D&D players, that way the Coffee Lock is where because if you take when you take a certain pact with the Warlock, that way you don't have to sleep. So
Yeah.
and with the sorcerer, you use sorcerer points to convert into spells and such. So pretty much, I can pretty much spend as many key points as I want. That way, build as many spell slots as I need, and yeah, like I can pretty much have infinity spell slots.
Yeah, and you put the luck of the bard and whatnot in ahead of that, and you were shitting up, motherfucker.
But the other thing, right? That's the thing. I don't have to sleep. I cannot sleep as well.
Yeah.
Right? So
And you have a bird
if
that
I do, and no, but that's
I
the
love
thing.
it.
If I did fall asleep within that, that way it would reset, so I would lose all the. So that's why, as I say, it's just a slight meditation with certain things.
Brother of Dragons, welcome to the stream. Welcome to Smokes and Jokes. Thank you very much for coming by today, and we appreciate your viewing. Hopefully, you appreciate our running our mouths. Sorry to interrupt you, Smoke.
Welcome in, bro. But no, so back to hanging out with. So I was a Tiefling Warlock.
Good, good.
In that one, and yeah, so we were playing through. We were doing all right. That way we get through to the party dungeon. And next thing you know, Beholder appears. We start fighting.
Was it from a random encounter or
No,
planned?
so we heard the rustle. We got to the door that way. We heard the rustling inside and such that way. So
You're
we
the guardian of
decided,
the door.
right, we'll try and no, we'll get in. We'll try and work our way out to see that way. If anything comes at us, we'll take it and we'll deal with it. And as we were playing through, the thing came down. Initiative was rolled. DM done his roll to see what way the death rate, the rays would go, the eyes would go, the rays would go, and it just so happened that the first person didn't even get. I hadn't rolled a dice. My very first game of D&D, hadn't rolled dice in combat yet, and I did not get a chance to.
Turn to stone?
Nope. What? So is that why you ask? Let's just say I get hit with a fucking death ray. Straight up.
He-
Straight up death ray.
Not petrification, just straight death ray.
Straight up death ray.
Okay, look, I could understand. I had to spend like 5 turns petrified.
That was my introduction to D&D. Right?
Like, I've spent turns. I've spent like part of a campaign. They turned part of the campaign into getting me on petrified. Like,
What?
I lost a finger.
Sheesh.
They dropped me.
yeah.
I lost a finger and a couple of toes.
Yeah. As I say, that was my so that is technically it's not actually it's a tabletop game. It's not a board game per se, Brother of Dragons.
It's a combination of tabletop, board, dice, imagination, storytelling.
It's mainly it is mainly about storytelling though.
A little bit role playing, of course.
A lot of role play.
So yeah, that as I say, that was my introduction to D&D. But we played that half well that way. How I came back and such that way. My deity wasn't finished. I had unfinished business, so that way I was resurrected, such and such that way through my deity.
Petrified for 2 hours, almost.
Bro.
5 turns in a fight.
Bro, no, you five turns in a fight's nothing.
I know, but
I sat in the game for 3 hours after the very first strike. I never done anything for 3 hours.
That was your first strike. That's right. We got halfway through the fucking night, and I got petrified. We spent the other half of the night getting me unpetrified. Then we called it for the night. The next morning, we woke up and carried on.
I had to wait a full week before I found out what
Now we had a
happened.
D&D weekend. We had a full, like, we had a long weekend. It was Friday night, Saturday, and then we had a barbecue and stuff in between. It was great.
Because people had things to do through the weekend, so we done it on a Friday night.
No, brother drag. Oh, look, brother. It will be a game that I'll suck at. It's all.
Something you can suck it because it's more likely.
It's luck.
Do you have? Does luck have? Is luck in your side because it's so much a dice game? Much more of
really it's all about the dice, it's all draw the dice, so it's not really in luck based. And within the campaign I am playing now, I am a Leonin warlock, and we didn't die through any stupid means of that. I died through through battle and that, and I was doing I'd actually died because the DM decided to attack me while I was on the death saving throws. So I died.
It's full unfair, man. I mean, it's not every DM does it, but I'm
not hanging in it. So that way, that was me.
It's actually one thing I like about fucking Baldur's Gate. They attack when you're They try and
And
finish you off.
we worked it out, worked out through that the rest of the thing that way what we were going to do, and obviously me being what I'm at, what I am, and such that way I'm actually like linked to the fucking Osmodius, that like the king of fucking hell, like the all powerful. So I was brought back, but the way I played this one off when I was brought back was I came back with pretty much amnesia,
Oh,
so I didn't know anything for at the point what anything that had happened apart from where I was like, at way for that it went right back to the start of the very first campaign. That's how far back my amnesia went. So that way, I didn't know anything that had happened from there up until. So I was just meant to be going to get something,
oof.
like going to meet up with the party. So when I reawoke from like this for the state of death, that way with the people running about me, I'm like, right, who the fuck are you? And they're all saying my name, and that way I'm like, I don't know who the fuck you are. Like that way. I'm meant to be going here, here, like such and such, and so I played that for a few sessions, but I know I've not really messed about with any other like kind of
I've done a
class.
lawful good paladin of Lolth, paladin of vengeance, paladin of Lolth. Yeah, Drow male, paladin of Lolth.
Mm.
And I broke my oath to become an oath breaker because I just I met up to look that was the whole beginning of the story. The whole beginning of the story was uh I was the they let me start out as in the very first thing. Okay, you're the bad guy for a few minutes. I was what? I thought I was gonna join up. I thought we were yeah, just trust me. So he kept giving me rolls that I had that were like ridiculous. It's like roll a 20. It's like what? You got to roll a 20. I was like, I can't, I got my ass kicked. That's how they had me join the party and become, because I said I want to play an Oathbreaker Paladin. He said,
Mm.
okay, well, I do this, 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 and this. Like, and so I listened to him, got right into it. And once I played Baldur's Gate, and found out that you could recruit Minthara, who is a female Drow Paladin, that was almost like I my first playthrough. I made sure that because I found out after the fact.
I'm going to let you in on a wee thing, right? I think I've mentioned it before, but Baldur's Gate
I know, I
and
know, I
actually is
know, I
not
know, I
vanilla.
know, I know, I know, I know. But I've played a few campaigns of very old rule. I remember when D&D was called. You had D&D, and in a few years they put out the book Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. I still have that fucking book somewhere out to my dad's house.
And you've also got Pathfinder as well.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
dude. Do you know well, I mean, fuck. I mean, trust, I know the difference, all right? It's just that they did a very, very good job of incorporating enough elements of the D&D rulebook and classes. They couldn't do everything, but they did such a
But
damn
that,
good job.
but that's where I know
But
how
you
when you're
gotta know
saying
where you gotta know where
that,
one ends and the other one begins.
so that's where like, that way
And I
when
do.
you know how
But I
how,
do. Don't worry.
no, I know. But that's where like know how when I was looking at your character the other day and I says to you about the speak with animals. Like, right.
I'm telling
No,
you now.
I'm no thinking, right? But all I'm saying is right that way. What it does on the game is
I know.
completely
I know.
different. Like,
I
that way,
know.
because a lot of animals don't speak
I
common
know.
language.
I know. I know
So
they
that's
don't.
where when you're saying thingy, so that way, all you're going to like that way when you say
Did you also
you
notice the language? One of the languages I chose?
Nah, I've not looked at that yet.
Draconic. I chose Draconic and speak with animals. You do realize what I'm going to try and do if we come across a dragon.
But a dragon can also speak common.
Yeah, I know. But it's going to be a lot easier to bed a dragon if I can speak its fucking language.
Yeah,
Not gonna happen.
but it's also easy to get yourself killed if
Not gonna happen. Even if you did succeed, you'd be dead.
Yeah.
That's why you always make a backup character, especially if you're playing a
And
bard.
that's why you ask DM what gender the dragon is before you even do anything.
What does it matter?
Male, constitution check, please.
No, hey
and,
man, just look, hey man, I'm just saying, sometimes dragons are bottoms too.
I doubt that.
Hey man, an ice dragon could be fun. We don't know.
Well, yeah.
I don't think Smoke wants to play D&D with me anymore. It's okay. Lots of other DMs over the years stopped playing with me as well. He's speechless.
Yeah, I'm like, is he really that speechless now?
I think I broke the DM.
Nah, because it's not happening.
Yeah, it sounds like you broke the
Nah, you're just no happening.
I think I broke Smoke.
But yeah, it depends if I'm going to be DM it and you're actually trying to root a dragon. I'm actually making you. You can only ask question and I can only answer yes or no. So you actually have to think really hard the question and I can only say yes or no. That actually makes also D&D scenarios fun because you get the ask the question, but you actually don't know. You get the idea, okay, but is it?
The answer you can give is that way you can try.
Yeah, that too.
But I mean,
Or are you sure?
uh-oh. No, don't worry, clown. Your dragon's off limits. But now, if it introduces me to its cousin,
It's a
Just-
familiar. It's not got a cousin.
okay, well, I mean, you know, if we end up, I'm just saying, if we end up in the company of a dragon, I'm gonna try some shit.
Even for some reason, I'm not even surprised anymore.
I'm not surprised. That's the thing.
I mean, even if it's just to, to distract it, while you guys steal the fucking horde, I'm willing to make the sacrificial play. I'm willing to jump on the grenade, so to speak.
Pretty much you're just a sacrifice then.
Nah, not necessarily.
I can imagine.
But I
like,
mean,
sorry, 'cause it's-
I'm telling you. I mean, if I read, okay, so I mean, it's not necessary. If I read that dragon is just fucking pure hostile, it's just like savage. There's no reasoning with it, anything like that. But if it's got a bit of common sense at all, I mean, even if nothing actually happens, I'm gonna flirt with the damn thing as much as possible. I want a dragon on my fucking side. I want it to think I'm awesome. Even if me and the dragon know nothing will ever happen.
That's the thing, dragons don't think that think humans can be on the same level. Dragons fucking
I think if Chronicus has a speed gift that he says he has, I'm sure he can even talk up
You guys,
Draken out
you
of
guys talk to me all the
Starburnett.
time. If you don't think that I've got a +5 in charisma already, I'm sorry. I mean, I convince you guys to do shit all the time that you don't want to do.
Well, that
Fortnite smoke. Rebirth Raven.
yeah. But
I
still,
will, I
there's that
promise.
once.
I promise.
still-
I
There's still,
promise. Just talking to Clown. He said to stay away from his Ice Dragon Toothless. I promise I will not go anywhere near your familiar one bit. I might not look. I might not even be able to resonate and see your familiar. It depends on lots of different situations.
Yeah.
Like,
But there's also. Okay, I had the idea just now what I was going to talk about, but I don't forget what I was going to say.
You all will be able to see the familiar.
okay, because Smoke's trying to find his standards. Because I mean, sometimes the familiar is not visible to all party members unless it can be DM's choice at best sometimes.
At best, yeah.
I mean,
True.
I played with someone who had an invisible spider. It was only him who could see the spider. That cough is from the Bubonic Chronic. Smoke weed every day. So yeah, I mean that's one thing that I love about D&D. You can really play it any way that you
Really
want.
want because there's no limit. Only sky is the limit.
The sky's the limit. I mean, the rules are there as a guide. They're not,
Mm.
The rules are. It's the game can be played any way you want. The rules are there as a guide. It's like that way. If you honestly think about it, there's a lot of games made from the D&D mechanics.
Oh my God, yes, dude.
Also,
Warhammer.
Yep. That is actually one game that I would actually love to DM. It's some kind of Warhammer story, but I'm terrible writer, so yeah, and I don't have that much of a lore
I mean,
intel for that game, so it's really hard for me to do anything up for that.
just
But
like,
yeah,
I mean, just the tabletop games alone based around D&D is ridiculous. But you go into like video games that are based on D&D and D&D mechanics, like you've got the entire Baldur's Gate series. Like, and which Baldur's Gate 1, Baldur's Gate 2, and Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 1, if I remember right, I haven't played it in forever, but it is almost 100% like move for move based on D&D 3, I believe.
I don't know.
And if I think fucking might have been, I think 2 might have been 4th edition or just the original 5th edition. I can't remember now. I'll have to look it up. But
yeah.
But I mean, it's like
At the moment, I'm just like I have no memory of this place.
Also,
The rules thing, I just had to when Barbosa says that to the Miss Turner, the God damn it, how does it go again?
parlay.
You best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner. Because
No, it's about the rules.
Funny thing about the rules, Miss Tanner.
About something like guidelines.
It's the rule is the as we say the rules are just basically um I know the rules are
Yeah, they're more
pretty much
guidelines.
they're
Like,
more of a guideline that's why like a lot of a lot of D&D games are mainly homebrewed. Yes,
yeah.
you've
Yeah.
got yes, you've got your pre-made campaigns and all of that way, which
Pre-made
all
campaigns are fun, man. I like playing
the,
pre-made campaigns.
it's as I'm saying, like, a
It
lot of the
gets you
pre-made
it gets you familiar with a lot of the lore of D&D. It can introduce you to characters. Like, believe it or not, the first time I was introduced to Dris Duerden wasn't through one of his books.
uh,
We had a campaign. It was one of the Icewind Dale series. I think they released like way back, where he was. You had to talk, you interact with him. My buddy even had the fucking little, little.
The Icewind Dale is what leads on to like your. In fact, not I actually started the Icewind Dale, but we never really got into that campaign. But what I've done a
There's a
lot of
couple of
stuff.
campaigns based around the Icewind Dale, the Underdark, the
Mhm,
Gontal Grim, and stuff like that.
mhm,
So I mean, and
yeah.
I mean, like, and to be honest with you, man, like, I'm not gonna lie, Dris Duerden is probably one of my favorite fucking characters to come out of the D&D storytelling side of things.
Mhm. I've
Bruner Battlehammer's pretty fucking cool too. Don't get me wrong.
mm, as I say, I've not seen the D&D movie or that.
It's not even not the movie, man.
Yeah,
Like
the way about
Elminster, fucking, he's a character that first, I believe, came about in the books. He
I've not even looked at a lot of the books that way. Like, I've not really looked into a lot of the like kind of lore stuff.
also about a little bit about the movie. It's on the Netflix, by the way, at the moment. So
No. I've just heard a lot of bad stuff about the actual campaign, not the movie.
well, I don't have anything to say because I have not seen it or not even heard about it. What's anything about it? So yeah.
You need to put your
Yeah, thanks, Smoke. Technical difficulties, please stand by. One of my favorite R.A. Salvatore books, besides the books that introduce Drizzt to the rest of the world, coming up from the Underdark. Like,
I didn't say if it.
what? Like, this is, after the original companions of the Hall, they die, they get reincarnated as other people. They come back, they get their memories back. They gather again for the looming fight. It's just such a good fucking book. It's such a fucking.
Also, Sefi, no, we did not share those links yet about the map making.
Um,
So
right. If I move
Um,
screens, then, um, yeah, the video goes
yeah, we're
wonky.
good. But so what we what we talking about for the last 10 minutes then?
Well, we were talking D&D for the last like hour.
I know,
pretty
but
much.
that way, like moving away for the D&D conversation.
Oh, moving away.
For the last 10 minutes.
I will, Seffi. Well,
Will
um,
do.
any other video games that have come out in the last few days, this week, or coming out soon that you guys are looking forward to?
Mm,
So for me, I just got Metaphor Fantasia. And it's actually quite good. It's as I really love Persona game series. At
Yeah.
least And funny thing is that it was actually sold out most of the game stores when it came out. I was like, holy hell! It actually just last Friday I just got the game,
Mm.
so I'm like that really took for a long time to restock. But I think it was more likely because I ordered it pretty late, so I got it a little later as well.
Mm.
Okay.
Me at the moment, that way, as I said, through the COD stuff, that way, I'm just playing through Sparking Zero, Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero. That is, I'm really enjoying that. And
Well, for me, I'm currently playing COD and Baldur's Gate 3, getting really into the mods that they have. Which, and man, I'm telling you now, some of the mods that they have, they adjust how the game actually plays, so it is actually closer to the 5e D&D than ever before. It's bloody ridiculously feels to me. That's why I've really got back into playing it is the mods. Like it's something
Yeah,
else. Like Brother of Dragons has Sparkling Zero.
no,
But the
no,
but the game that I'm really looking forward to coming out won't be coming out this year. Smoke, you probably know what I'm gonna mention.
mhm.
It's gonna take place in a little state down south. We're gonna be revisiting somewhere in the series that we haven't revisited in a long time, and I can't.
We're going to be going fucking a few different places within that, within this game for what I'm hearing. But
Yeah, but
let's not talk about it because there's many things that we're going to get before we get that
yeah,
game.
I know, but that's the one I'm looking most forward to. We're probably gonna get two more CODs before we get that game. But
But
I what
I'll guarantee that we will get one more COD before we get GTA 6 because of the fact that way it's already been delayed till 2026.
I know, but I can't fucking wait. I mean,
Um,
whatever. Even if there's a new console out by then, I'll have to get the new console too.
I don't think Xbox are kind of planning to make a new console. That's why PlayStation are going the way they are with the PlayStation 5 Pro and how much it is.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
all of that. But,
Xbox is planning on making, from what I've seen in the rumor mill, their next console is not coming out for a bit. They're planning
no,
on making it all digital. They're planning on basically they're planning on making the Series X, beefing it up and making it all digital for halfway between the price of the S and the X.
they've already done that.
No. But they're taking that model. That's the experiment. All right.
Um,
That's the first part of the experiment was
that's the
splitting
thing.
the S
They've
and the
done,
X.
but that's the thing they've done. They've pretty much done that with the S, and then done it with the S.
Yeah, but
The
now they've
Series S,
just so what they're gonna
because
but now that they see going forward that none of us really give a shit about owning discs anymore. If we want to, we still can. I mean, they're gonna always put out the option for it. It's gonna make it more expensive,
no, but
but
that's
they're gonna
the reason
focus
why
on digital
that's
and streaming.
the reason why I stopped the discs is because most of my Xbox products that I've had a problem with the disk drive. So,
Mm-hmm.
but no, the only game again for me, the only game I'm waiting for is Pokemon Legends ZA.
Also, too, there's a new. I hear there's a new fucking Nintendo coming out soon. There's been heavy
Nintendo Switch.
rumors coming out of the Nintendo camp,
The Nintendo Switch 2.
but
But
I did
but it's just for what I've heard, it's just a more powerful version of the OLED. That way, upgraded a few things. They've made the Joy Cons better, battery life longer. Other than that, I don't really know. That way, it's all there's going to be the Switch 2 cartridges, but it will also play Switch games.
Yep.
Even at that as well, they're still making normal Switch ports of games.
Right, but I heard they're going to be going to reopen the digital backwards compatibility library.
I think, but that's the thing. Like,
I know they've got a
um,
pretty big one right now, but it only they've
that-
only they've only
yeah.
got like choice cuts from here and there, like, you know.
No, but they've got right. So they've got the on the thing. They've got the Game Boy, the SNES, the Game Boy Advance, and the 64. And yes, they've got a few choice games from like that way. Gamers' choice games that way the best games like, onto them.
Yeah, but I heard they're opening up the library. Like,
Fuck knows.
what makes GTA 6 better than GTA 5?
Well, from what
New
we
story.
remember, new story, and they
New map.
are bringing well like you've seen. I don't know if you've seen Brother of Dragons, but a lot of the roleplay stuff that has been going on GTA 5. They have pretty much bought the modders 5M, and they're incorporating the real life a lot more of the real life stuff and the mechanics of the 5M roleplay stuff into GTA 6.
Yeah, into the online. So it'll be easier for consoles to play online role play than it is now.
But that's the thing. It'll just be there'll no be anything that way like any kind of newer mods or that until it comes out on PC. Because if you think about it, nobody's going to be able to play it on PC for a full year.
Yep. So they want people to leave GTA 5 to come over to GTA 6 when the online launches, and they'll be able to, hey man, you want to play the new map and stuff? Sure, jump on your console. We've got special servers set up for the role play servers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just have to download this add-on content for the creator mode. Once you go into the creator mode, you'll then not only more than likely be able to record your whatever you're doing in that. It's the content that's going to come from that alone is going to be ridiculous. And Smoke, I've got ideas brewing already.
Mate, don't worry, I've got ideas going as well. But that.
I think that pretty much brings us to the end of the show, doesn't it?
Yep.
Pretty much.
What I was about to say.
All right, guys. Well, I'd just like to say, on behalf of all of us, to our brother in arms, the Clown Prince, we hope to see you back here next week, sir, because I'm sure even the audience felt the hole in the missing of your presence. Because I know the rest of us did, because I'm sure Raven, his arms are damn tired from trying to rein me in. Whoa, goddamn, son! Holy Christ! Slow down!
Pretty much. I must say, I'm proud of you because we're actually quite calm this time. So I'm actually quite proud of you, man.
Thank you. I'm trying to be good when I'm like, I'm trying to take my normal, like, look, I'm a heavy presence. Okay? Ask the missus. She has the patience of a saint for putting up with my bullshit. Like, I'm an annoying fuck. I know this. There's only a couple of really places for me in the world. Several of them are on stage, and I've kind of failed at those areas.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what we're saying. So pretty much with the roleplay stuff coming into it, multiplayer should be a lot better. But again, you're still just going to get a lot of the grievers as well that way doing the exact same shit. Which again, brings us to the end that way.
We could do right. This is
we missed Clown. We were missing Clown tonight.
But I just like to say thank
don't
you to
forget,
everybody.
mhm.
I
Don't
mean,
forget to like, subscribe, share the podcast with everybody.
the more people we get
Podcast.
watching, the better. I mean, the more, we could probably get into depth with some clips and whatnot. Speaking of clips and whatnot, we could, if you want, Dragon, we could, do a whole show about the new GTA trailer. So, but that'll be enough time, plenty of time for that for another day. Everybody, thanks everybody for being here on the show. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. And hopefully, when you guys watch this later, we don't put you to sleep. And, well, maybe we do if that's your thing. But until next time, everybody, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful start to your week because I know today is Monday. I hope we've helped a few people ease off their first work day and into the rest of your week. Until then, stay frosty, stay baked, chill the fuck out. It's not so fucking bad.
Yeah, stay safe. Have a good night, rest of the night, and of course, after this, are we actually going to ask Chronicles? Are we going to hit zombies tonight a little bit?
I'm thinking I might want to hit some zombies.
Mm,
So yeah, you might see soon me and the zombies as well with the Chronicles
Over on
soonish.
Twitch, our links are
Or on
down in the
Twitch.
description.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
again at that as well, I don't know if we didn't say it at the start, but we want to thank everybody for the support that we got last week.
Thank you. Thank you.
It blew us away. We never expected it. As Chronicus says, he is Chronicus. You'll find all his links to Twitch, YouTube, and
Right down there in
soon
the
to be
description.
in the description. You'll find our Eye in the Sky Raven on his YouTube and his Twitch in the description. Our one and only Clown Prince.
Get it out of you, Scotsman.
That's a tongue tie. Try to say that quick.
Purple Monkey Dishwasher.
Fuck off. You'll find his links in the description, and I am the Grim Reaper, the one and only Smoke. You'll find my Twitch, my Kick, and my YouTube in the description, and we will see you in the next one.
All right. Good night, guys. Have a good night.
Good night.